It's the NFL on EA Sports, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos on Monday Night Prime Time.
We're a couple of miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. So good to have you here with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson getting set for kickoff here. Greg, no matter how many ways we look at this game, it always comes down to one stat, doesn't it? How you taking care of the ball.
Yeah, and it's just so crazy, Mike, that every single week, no matter how complex these matchups get and how many factors there are to determining who wins and who loses any game in the NFL, at the top of the list, the most important metric that everybody studies: can you protect the ball on offense, and can you take it away on defense? And I don't think today's matchup is any different. Can you be aggressive and take care of the ball? And on defense, if you get your opportunity to take it away and give it back to your offense, you've got to make the play.
The veteran kicker, Dustin Hopkins, out to get things started. And off we go from Denver. Here's Tremon Smith on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Broncos led by the rookie, quarterback Bo Nix out of Oregon. The rookie, the last of the quarterbacks taken in the first round, number 12 overall. He's been around, he's 24 years old, but the rookie runs it for the Broncos.
Well, it didn't take long for Bo Nix to establish himself as a bona fide starter in this league, winning the position with the Broncos as a rookie. He has all the intangibles, but really what sticks out the most, Mike, is the amount of starts he made in college. It's kind of similar to Brock Purdy. Very experienced at the college level. Let's see how that carries over here to the NFL level. Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it's going to be third down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On fourth down, the Broncos send out Riley Dixon to punt. Jalen Darden deep for Cleveland. And this one doesn't do a whole lot. It's out of bounds, short of midfield. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the former #1 overall pick back in the 2015 draft, former Heisman winner as well, Jameis Winston.
We're talking about a true gunslinger in Jameis Winston, Mike, and every time Winston lets it loose, you're not always sure which team is going to end up with it, but I'll tell you, I love watching him. He's exciting. He's got great energy. His teammates love him. If he can just eliminate a little of the bad, there is so much good football when Jameis Winston's playing quarterback.
Powerful running there, stiff-arming his way for a gain of 6. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Quick throw taken in by Judy. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Here's third down and a few inches. We'll try and run it here, and it's Chubb. He'll be brought down at the 37, but that is good enough for a first down.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Chubb. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. A second down throw for Jameis. This throw left is complete with Judy. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down, a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
On second down, Winston. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target. Third down coming up.
You can see the receiver. He's pleading his case to the refs. So from our perspective, Mike, I think it's pretty clear. He was not in bounds. I don't blame him for trying. If I was in his situation, I'm doing the exact same thing.
Out of the gun, it's Winston. There's a short throw caught by Njoku.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Fourth down, Dustin Hopkins now for the Browns field goal. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Browns are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So 3-0 our score, and we are set for the dynamic kickoff. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. They'll come up on a second down and 8. To throw is Nix. He's got the tight end, Adam Troutman. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
They'll try to run for it with Williams. fighting for the marker. He loses the football.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Slot man in motion right. They'll run here with the rookie. And this defense having nothing of that, they get him down behind the line.
When you come across on a jet sweep, Mike, you're hoping once you get the ball, all you see is green grass and open space. Well, in this case, he had a lot of unhappy defenders waiting for him, and they're able to put him down behind the line.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped, this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
This brought him out past the 20, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Chubb. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Throwing, Jameis. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll go with Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
A run out of the gun. Here's Chubb. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. Now Chubb.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
A throw, right side, taken by Njoku. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. To throw, Winston. And he's in. Jordan Akins. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns are out to a 10-0 lead. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. On the return, here's Mims. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll find his tight end. That's Troutman. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, the All-Pro, there to bring him down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. 10-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Second and 7. They run a toss to Chubb. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Winston to throw. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
So on 4th down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez to punt for Cleveland. And back deep is Marvin Mims. Whoa! And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
So many of these young rookie quarterbacks, they come into difficult situations. We see it year in and year out. They don't have a lot of veteran pieces around them. Maybe their weapons aren't great, but I don't think that's the case for Bo Nix.
Now it's Williams. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
2nd down. Nix. He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball, and while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He was looking for Marvin Mims there, and that will lead to a 2nd down. Play action now. It's Knicks. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He finds his man, Troutman. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Second and a yard. Here's Nix to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Broncos are on the board. It's 10-7. So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. Pierre Strong on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run it straight ahead with Chubb. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up second and long. A run up the middle with Chubb. Running with authority as he pushes his way forward for a pickup of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. To the left side, he's got Njoku. A pickup of 12 yards. It's a Browns first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
On first down, it's Winston. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. A second down throw for Jameis.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
Here's Jameis. This throw left is complete with Judy. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
Off the play fake, it's Jameis. And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Winston now sets up a screen for Chubb. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So Hopkins now, following the made field goal, back out to send it away. Here's Smith to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. First and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Nick's gonna keep it on the zone read. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line.
So, Mike, at the core of a successful zone read play is that the quarterback understands which defender is he responsible for. That is the defender they're trying to put in a bind. In this case, he chooses the runner, the quarterback pulls the ball, and he's able to take off for a big gain.
Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Two minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now Nick's going to look to throw. This one to the tight end, Trotman. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Quick hitting slant there. And the Broncos are going to have first and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And this is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. And at the very least, got to come away with some.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From all the way back at the 14 now. 2nd down and goal. Back to throw is Nix. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's into the end zone. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Denver.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Lutz for the extra point. He's got it. And the Broncos move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Winston. He's got it in the hands of Elijah Moore. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. On 1st and 10, here's Winston. This one caught by Akins.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
2nd down and 8. From the gun, Winston. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Winston to throw on 1st down. He finds Judy on that one. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand. So it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And this is going to set him up with 1st and goal. Mark him out of bounds at the 4.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Now Winston. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Browns.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Now Hopkins on to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns will open up a 6-point lead. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Nix. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports Studios and our halftime report. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, this is strong. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Browns offense and Jameis Winston getting set to go to work again. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. We'll go play action. It's Winston. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Chubb. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw, here's Winston. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Njoku. Here comes 3rd and 6. Winston looking to throw. And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
You find yourself trailing coming out of the halftime break. Your defense is going to start on the field. And, man, what a great way to get this half started. Keep this game within 1 possession, get the ball back to your offense, and see what they can do.
The Browns getting their punting team out there as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Going to be brought down after a short return And that's where his team will get possession of the football. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
A first down throw for Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
2nd down. Nix. He'll find his tight end. That's Troutman. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He connects with Mims. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up.
There's 2 big key pieces the way you want to evaluate quarterbacks in the NFL, Mike, is the first one, how do they operate on 3rd down? But the second one, how do they throw the ball when it's not a clean pocket? And you saw here, the ability to be on time and accurate through contact, that's what separates the good ones from the rest, and that was a big-time throw right there.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On the bootleg, it's Nix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, Man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually.
And he's not going to get away. They'll stop him back at the 3.
I think this is one of those cases, Mike, where sometimes as an offensive coordinator, you can overthink things just a little bit. You're down. You only need a couple inches, and you're telling yourself, okay, I still have this second down if I want to catch him off guard and pass. That's what they decide to do, but now they find themselves going backwards and brings up a more challenging 3rd and goal.
So back at the 3-yard line, 3rd and goal. He'll try to run it with Williams. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Browns offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw, Winston. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. A 2nd down throw for Jameis. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Jameis. Now sets up a screen for Chubb. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And as a defensive coordinator, this just drives you nuts. You have a team in 3rd and long. You think you're going to go rush the passer. And what do? They change it up. They slip the offensive lineman out in front of the back and drop it off, and he picks up a big gain and converts the 1st down.
On first down, it's Winston. This throw left is complete with Judy. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the handoff, this is Chubb. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Once again, it's Chubb. And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. From the gun, Winston. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. Here's Chubb. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on 1st down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4-down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
Throwing on 2nd down, Winston. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Winston. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Cleveland. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Hopkins now to tack on the extra point. His kick is good. And the Browns will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. To throw is Nix. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Now a 3rd and 2. They'll run here. And he will have a Broncos 1st down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
They'll run. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing is Nix. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So the field goal makes it a 1-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. This taken at the 5. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Browns offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Winston looking to throw. A quick slant, looked in by Moore. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. Winston. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
On 2nd down, Chubb. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Here's 3rd and 2. Now Winston. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the 2nd half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as the defense cannot come up with the big play there. It's a gain of 8 on 4th and 2.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Winston to throw. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
They run out of the gun, and it's Chubb. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. To throw, here's Winston. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Now on comes Dustin Hopkins in a pressure situation. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one is off the mark. It is no good. And they will not be able to make this a 2-possession game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
They'll stick to the ground. Not much develops there. He'll get this to about the 43. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll throw. It's Nix. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Broncos. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Nick Chubb and the rest of the Browns offense set to take over again. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. This is 1st and 10. They bring Judy in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll drop to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Crowd noise rises. Big play here. 3rd and 1. That one on target to Moore. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the first down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
And that ball incomplete over the middle.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Looking deep here for Tillman. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. Chubb. Not much there, maybe a yard. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. They'll come up for 2nd and 9. Now it's Chubb. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. Clock is stopped. 47 seconds left here in the 4th. And the crowd a major factor now as we get to 3rd down. Here's Chubb. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Now on comes Dustin Hopkins in a pressure situation. This a potential game winner. And he couldn't draw it in. It's off the right upright. No good. And now what can the other guys do in the final minute to avoid overtime? Here's 1st down. Here's Nix to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw is Nix. He connects with Mims. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Denver first down.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. A gain of 21 on that pass play. First down, Broncos.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Broncos are winners. As we say, so long from Denver.